What's going on, mother truckers? Welcome to the Theasianmaishow. Today, I want to give you the reality of why most of you will not be able to buy your first truck. I know that really sucks for me to say that, but the truth is...
Alright, so you want to lean back to three? Okay, 1, 2, 3. What's up, mother trucker? What's up, mother trucker?
What's up?
Welcome to the Theasianmaishow. Yes. Alright. Okay, 1, 2, 3. What's up, mother truckers? Welcome to the Theasianmaishow.
I did that in the last one too.
The truth is, most of you think that because you can buy a car, that you can just go out and buy a semi-truck, but you can't. And the reason why is because big banks like Bank of America or Wells Fargo or Chase, they only want to work with businesses that are already established. How are you going to establish your business if no one gives you a chance? And so today, I'm going to go over a few ways that you could buy product past this, even though you don't have any experience as OTR. You definitely haven't bought a business, or you don't own a trucking business. You might have bad credit or no credit, but you want to make money because you want to make more money. Why? Because driving mileage sucks. Getting paid by the load, that's where the money's at. And that's why you want to buy a truck. I get it. Back in the day, I called the bank and I actually talked to like a district person that actually talked about their prerequisites for buying a truck. And I don't want this to be something that is a Debbie Downer, but it's good to know the facts. So here's a call that I made to a company bank, I believe Bank of America, and you can see what they said.
Thank you for choosing Bank of America. This is Amber.
Hi, Amber. How are you doing today?
Good. How are you?
I'm doing great. This is Alex, actually. I emailed you before about my situation, with YouTube and, all that. And I'm teaching my guys, and they want to get loans from you guys, but they don't know the guidelines at Bank of America. Could you help me out with that?
Absolutely.
So basically, my question for my subscribers is, how do they get a trucking loan to start a business? What do they need to do? Their credit score or how much cash down? Can you just kind of let my guys know what they need?
Yes, absolutely. In order to be qualified to be considered getting a business loan through Bank of America, we look at we look at the borrower's credit history. We lend out to clients who have at least a score of a minimum of 680. They have to have the business established for at least 2 years. Growth, they have to make at least $400,000. And also, for a trucking business, they have to own 2 or more trucks.
Okay, so basically, a person going to Bank of America, they basically kind of have to have an established business already. And what was that, making $400,000 and a credit score of 680? Was that correct?
Yes, that's correct.
And so, how much money would they have to put down to get a loan for something like this?
Bank of America actually does not require any down payment to get a loan.
Okay, so, and what was it now? It was 2 years that they needed experience in their business before you guys would actually give out a loan. Was that correct?
Yes, that's correct. They have to be in business for at least 2 or more years. Then we will consider the loan.
Now my question to you now is, how about for the guys that just want to get their first truck? I mean, is there any way that Bank of America would loan them for, getting a loan just to buy one truck?
We do encourage our newly established trucking businesses to reach out to their community banks.
Big banks just do not want to do business with the small fry, with the person that's just getting started with one truck. Even Amber, the store manager of BFA, recommended a community bank. Why? Because it's high risk, right? The reason why you can't just go out and buy a semi truck like you can a car, even if it is the same price, like 25 or 30,000, it doesn't matter. Once you get to the level of a semi truck, that's starting a business. It's a commercial loan. So commercial loans are very different. They don't care as much about the money down as they care about your experience in the game, because they want their money back, right? So if you're not established, making gross in 400,000, you don't have more than 2-3 trucks, you don't have a fleet, they don't even want to talk to you. So first step, go to your community bank, right? Your credit union, and you might have to put a large, substantial down payment, like 50% down, but they will mess with you. You know what I'm saying? So just be prepared as a company driver. It doesn't matter on your credit on that point. They want to know that you've saved up enough money, because now you're getting into a commercial loan and it's very different. Second way that you can go out and buy your first truck, and it doesn't matter if you have experience, no experience, bad credit, good credit, and this is the most simple way, but the hardest to do. Just pay 100% cash. Save up all your money, have a game plan, work as a company driver for 3 or 4 years, and then go out and buy a truck cash. That honestly is the easiest way, but one of the hardest ways, because you have to have discipline. Third way to buy your first truck, and this isn't one that I recommend for everyone or anyone. I'm just giving you the option so that you know it's there. If you don't have the down payment, but you're ready to buy a truck, you have a game plan, but they need you to put a substantial down, you actually, in commercial and business loans, you could put your house, your car, your asset, things that you own, down as collateral. Because if you were going to let someone borrow money yourself, you'd want some sort of collateral, right? So I'm not telling you to go this route, because I don't want you to be mad at me and you put your car or your house as collateral and you lose it all. But they are willing to accept that as down payment, as collateral, if you're really wanting to buy your first truck. Now again, this is just an option. I'm not recommending it. I'm just giving you an option. Fourth way is actually the way I bought my first truck. What I did was I asked my company to basically buy the truck for me and put my name down and put their name down as a co-signer, and I put down 20%. Okay? That was the easiest way for me to do it. No, it wasn't like a lease situation. It was more like a owner finance situation. If you work for a company, before you start working there and you know you want to work there, say, hey, if I work here and I prove myself to you, will you help me buy my first truck? Them as a company, as a trucking business, they could go out to the bank and they could go get a loan for you, and you could be on that cosign, and that way you could buy your first truck. Right? This isn't a lease situation where you don't own the truck and then at the end there's a balloon payment. This is that company helping you buy the truck. You know, someone coming in basically as a cosign. So that's what I did. And just to show you and prove to you that's the way I did it, I was thinking about buying another truck per se. So I emailed my company if they would help me buy another truck. And this is what they wrote down in the email, and so that you guys can see it. So overall, mother truckers, buying your first truck is super difficult, and I don't want to sugarcoat this. You might have good credit, you know, you might have saved up a little bit of money, and then you go to a big bank, and then they tell you that you need to own a fleet already, have $400,000 of gross of making money in this business, and I don't want you to feel like you're getting shut down, but definitely have a plan and just see what you can do. You know, before you start with the company, ask them, hey, if down the line that I work with you guys and I prove to myself after a couple years and whatnot, would you guys be willing to help me buy my own truck? You know, I'm just saying, there's so many options out there to buying your first truck. The reason why you want to buy it is so that you can make more money, right? But don't make the mistake that a lot of mother truckers out there make, and that's they work for a company for 5 years, and then they think, I'm going to go out and be an owner-operator. They saved up just a little bit of money, but they didn't really know all the prerequisites and what options they had, and they didn't save up per se and jump on their experience to get what they need correctly, right? To get them to the next level, and they find out that they just spent all their time and they wasted their time. I don't want anyone to waste their time. So I appreciate you all. I hope the best for you. There are so many ways to buy your first truck. There's no right, there's no wrong, because whatever way you pick, if it helps you to provide for your family, then that was the best way. Hey, thank you guys, mother truckers. I appreciate you guys, and I'll see you on Friday. Peace.